Hi guys, welcome back, and before I get started I apologize for any static you may hear. I'm wearing my super comfortable headset mic, mono headset mic versus my USB, and the static you may hear only happens in Linux and not in Windows. Not sure why. I've been trying to figure it out, but I finally gave up, but I think you can still hear me pretty clearly. So let me get started with this brainstorm idea I had today coming home from the medical clinic. I was driving on the highway and I came up with this idea. I went to the clinic just for some body maintenance this time versus my desktop maintenance, if you will. I get multiple requests from you guys on how to be on one of the shows. Is it possible to be on one of the shows? Now, when I mean the show, one of the TOScast podcasts, such as the regular TOScast, or the PC team, the Linux A team, the Sinner Report, the Sunday Night News and Nonsense. Am I missing anything? I hope not. Anyway, is it possible to be on the show? The best answer I can give you is it's possible, yes. Extremely difficult, yes, also, because trying to get the regular show guests on at the same time because of different time zones and stuff happens with life is proving to be very, very difficult. However, I don't like to give up, so here's my proposal to you guys. I'm toying around with the idea of a newbies TOScast podcast. So this is going to be your show. Now, what does that mean? I'm looking for desktop users who are dual booting only, whether on one PC or multiple computers, such as you are using both Linux, say Linux Mint. This is just an example. Linux Mint and a Windows 7, or Linux Mint and a Mac computer. I don't currently have a Mac. I don't know much about it, but I would be willing to consider having someone on the show. So this is what I am looking for. Briefly, here's your chance to be on the show. I guess here's your chance to be famous if things work out. You never know. Dual booters only. You must be dual booting for at least 6 months to a year. Now look, I have no way of validating this or proving this. I will take your word for it, okay? It may be just you and me doing a TOScast, but probably more than likely I will pick maybe 3 or 4 newbies and just call it the Newbies TOScast Podcasts. You must be dual booting at least 6 months to a year. Pick one of the newbie. You must be using one of the newbie distributions, and that would be such as Zorn, Ubuntu, Linux Mint, and I may consider a few others, but those are my top 3, at least in my opinion. You send me a short paragraph, either a comment or a personal message. Keep it concise and keep it short, because I have a feeling I might be flooded with requests. Hopefully not too much. I will try to answer, or I will look at every single one. That's why you must be short but to the point. To the point means first name. Use your fake name if you want to, but a first name. What are you dual booting? An example would be you are dual booting, Ubuntu and Windows 7. How long you've been dual booting? Why you chose that one? And then finally, you chose that, and because it's better than this, it's better than that, or it's worse than that, or I use it occasionally. Stuff like that. Keep the paragraph short, concise. I make no promises as to who I will pick or when I will do the show, but getting on the point of when, I probably should have a deadline for this. Okay, I am recording this as I speak, as you see here, June the 7th. Let's make the deadline approximately 2 weeks from now. That will be June 22nd, which is on a Friday. So you have 2 weeks. If you want to be on the show, let me know. Speaking experience is not really required. If you don't have a radio voice, don't worry about that. I'll work it out with you if I choose to pick you. Anyway, that is my idea for a Newbies Tosscast podcast. If you are picked, again, I don't know when we will do the show, when I will be able to get all the guests together. Probably not more than 4 to keep the workload somewhat light. I may do it by myself or with a co-host, and it'll be a newbie show. You know, what made you choose Say Ubuntu, or why dual boot in the first place? You love it, hate it, you just wanted to be on the show and chat for whatever reason. Now keep in mind, try to keep it informative, because this is your show. This show is, if we do this, this is going to be a newbies show for and by newbies, moderated by me and possibly someone else. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay, that's all I needed to say for this. Let me know what you guys think. If it's a great idea, great. If you don't like it, don't care, that's okay too. Let me know. Again, this is just spur of the moment idea. I hope it works out. Keep in mind that the deadline will be June 22nd on a Friday. And if you are picked, we can work out the time zone issues later and how to get on and all this good stuff. That's it. As always, thank you so much for listening, watching these shows. Welcome aboard all of the new subscribers. It is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to check out the Tosscast podcasts website for the latest downloads, the audio only downloads if you're on the move, such as in the car, cutting grass, whatever. Support if you can. Donate any amount that you can. It is greatly appreciated to keep these things going, and it lets me know that you guys really appreciate what you see and hear. That's it. Thank you so much, and as always, I like to end these. I will catch you guys maybe in your newbies podcast future. Ciao.